one of the most respected investors in the world, says we're entering a major economic shift, and the markets are already flashing warning signs. Gold is surging, the US dollar index is falling, and confidence in the US debt is quietly eroding. That investor is Ray Dalio, founder of Bridgewater and one of the largest hedge funds in history. He also famously warned of the dot-com bubble, the 2008 housing crash, and the 2021 COVID bubble, long before they ever fully unfolded. So when Dalio speaks, serious money tends to listen. He says this time the problem isn't stocks, it's debt. The US budget deficit is now $1.9 trillion. And because of it, the government must refinance $9 trillion worth of debt by March of 2026, which means the market will be completely flooded with brand new bonds. But that's going to bring some real risk, because what if there aren't enough buyers? China, who has historically been one of our largest treasury holders, has lowered their holdings well below the UK. Japan and China, once our largest buyers, are dumping US debt. And higher interest rates mean investors don't want to lock in debt at lower rates. In turn, that pushes yields higher, which has a negative effect, raising the government's cost of borrowing and further increasing the deficit, ultimately creating a superstorm that Ray Dalio calls a debt spiral. And at the same time, countries around the world are replacing the US dollar with gold, reducing the US dollar's share of the global reserve currency to a 30-year low, creating what Dalio calls the breaking of the global monetary world order. So what should we do as investors? Well, according to Dalio, we should reduce our exposure to fiat currencies like the US dollar, and we should own real assets. And if you do decide to buy stocks, buy companies who have a particular pricing power. Now, this won't stop the shift, but it may help us survive. Because if history shows us anything, when the monetary system changes, those who prepare early don't panic later.